I ain't gonna obey you.
Neither does my wife.
How you doing, Gary?
Doing good, Mike. How are you today?
Not bad. Just waiting to see what happens in the next 60 days.
Oh boy, well watch this weekend. You know, Tulsi dropped one bomb on the 14th, so the 19th is supposed to be the next big drop.
Speaking of drop, did you see what Zelensky did in Moscow?
No, is this something recent?
Yeah, today. They literally bombed the hell out of a oil producing plant, and man, it big time.
He's trying to keep that war going. That's what not the good guys, but the bad guys want, and he's trying to provoke the bear.
Well, he might end up getting nuked.
No, I don't think he's going to do that, but he might get a cruise missile through his window.
Yeah, you watch it on, I was watching Fox, and they were showing it, and man, it looked really bad. It shut down all the airports due to the black smoke coming out.
Yeah, it's a shame. You know, he was just at the EU, and I'm sure they told him they don't want to see Trump succeed and what's coming in the midterm, so they're telling him to keep it going, and he's poking the bear, so we'll see what happens.
I think Trump gave the EU the middle finger.
Yeah, roger that. That's probably why they did the bombing, Bill. They told Zelensky to poke the bear. So, man, oh man. And I hadn't seen it, Mike. I was out doing some other stuff, so I haven't been following any other news here.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like downtown Moscow almost, and it was 10 miles away from the Kremlin, I think they said.
Wow. Well, boy. Well, watch the weekend. Watch the 19th and see what Tulsi drops. It could be a distraction to that also.
Hey, Michael, if you need some output tubes for your amplifier, you better buy them quick.
What do you mean?
For the hi-fi amp that I built. If they get too close to St. Petersburg, there won't be any.
Oh, well, that's all right.
I kind of thought we'd hear, Ged, what's his name from David from WA6LOL on 1296. See how he's doing. I mean, on 432. I'm only saying 1296. Here on 432.
Antennas are a slow process.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You know what, Gary? Between Israel and Ukraine, they sure seem to be like they're really trying to sabotage Trump.
You figured that out, did you?
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, roger. They're both channels for money laundering.
I thought that was the Democrats. It was the ones that did that good.
The money goes back to them, Bill, through those two.
That's right. When are they going to burn some of these guys?
Coming soon. Stand by.
Mike and I have been standing for quite a while, and I'm about ready to fall over.
Just think if you've been standing as long as I have.
You're closer to it.
Yeah, roger that. Figured it out and have been saying for about the last 7 to 8 years. When?
What's the name of that gang back in the 5th century that was rubbing out all the guys on the what do you call it, the trade route there, and took their names.
Oh, talking about the when the Khazars were busy?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you guys now see, nobody's asked me that in a long time. I have to look it up.
I wanted to tell a couple of people that. I looked it up one time. It seemed like it was about the year 525 or something.
Yeah, roger that. Well, it was along with Russia. You know, that's one of the reasons that they are provoking and they hate Russia so bad.
Well, I know that what do you call them? I can't, my brain's not working. The ones that took over Russia and killed all the czars and everything. Weren't those the same guys?
That was the Bolshevik revolution, and I believe so.
That's what I was trying to remember. My dad really, he didn't talk too highly of the Bolsheviks.
Roger. Well, okay. It's time for a fearless leader to come in here, but I'll say to be continued, Bill.
Roger, yeah, it's exactly dead on right now. Fearless leader, if you're there, AA6S 800.
711.
WA6LOL, come on you here. WA6LOL, AA6S, anyway, what's happening there? How you doing? WA6LOL, Dave, go ahead, AA6S. W6LOL. I got my antenna off of you for a second. I forgot where you were. W6LOL, AA6S. Okie doke. You're making it here okay. Just wondering how your 1296 antenna system's coming along.
There we go. Maybe that'll help. Add it a little extra power. Yep, back at home now. Oh yeah, it was fired. You were great, but there were a lot of stations that I could sort of hear, but they couldn't hear me. So I wasn't running a lot of power, and the antennas are the shorter type of N-squared, 7, 11 elements, that kind of thing. Nothing would survive this much bigger. We did what we could. Roger, roger. I wish there had been even more activity, but it is what it is. And then most of the guys in 6 were down on FT8, and I was analog. So sometimes there were openings and lots of guys on FT8, and there'd be one guy on voice. No problem. Next thing I'm getting ready for is field day. Next, no, not this weekend, but next. Big adventure. K6MI standing by 7-Eleven.
Good evening, John. I'm just getting my paperwork here. We started a little bit late on dinner tonight. Just got off the dinner table.
Good evening. Good to hear you, Mike, and I will let you roll forth with the roll.
I missed your comment, John. You're a little weak. Go ahead.
No problem. I was just saying, go ahead with the roll. 7-Eleven checking in.
I got you checked in.
Right.
Rob is not going to be here tonight. He got tickets to go to something. What was it? Oh, Grizzly. He got tickets to go to a Grizzly game, so he's at the Grizzly game. I'm pointed down south toward old Bozo 61. KB6RQU. I wonder if you're around there tonight yet, Rick. KB6RQU, K6MYC.
KC5DTU 712 is here.
You sure are. Good evening, Kerry.
Good evening, Michael, and I think Bill and other Mike is there also, probably listening in the background.
Okay, 6S 800.
I got 800, and good evening to you, Bill. Did you, you guys don't work rough on this night now, do you?
Nah, you can't turn this antenna.
727.
Hi there, 727. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike. Yeah, I asked Ralph last week if he had fixed his rotor yet, and he said no.
You mean Ralph? Yeah.
Yeah, Ralph.
Well, he probably has. You'd think that somebody down there around him would go over and give him a hand, but I guess everybody as old as he is, over.
That's entirely possible.
Mike is the youngest guy I know. Sure. Because I lie.
US 1079 and 1100.
Yeah, good evening. Good to hear you tonight for a change, Aaron.
Yeah, we had a couple of good days down in Holly Weird. riding a bunch of roller coasters and running around, and so yeah, we just got back this afternoon.
Down at Disneyland, is that where you were?
No, Disneyland is too stupid and expensive. So we were at Universal Studios in Studio City, North Hollywood, and kind of in that vicinity. So yeah, we didn't go down to Anaheim.
Well, I didn't know they had roller coasters in Hollywood.
They do on the other side of the hill.
What's the facility called?
Well, it's called Universal Studios.
Okay, so they actually have roller coaster on their property, huh?
Yeah. So they got a bunch of rides and stuff, and then you can go on a studio tour, and they take you down to the back lots, and you get to see where they filmed a bunch of stuff. They have the see something you'd recognize. They have the clock tower from Back to the Future, and a couple things like that you can take a look at from the tram.
Yeah, very good. And you had the kids with you, of course, have you?
No, just one of them. We just had the 10-year-old. The two younger kids aren't old enough to ride most of the stuff, so we left them at home.
Oh, do they have a limit on how old they can be to get on?
Well, it's a height limit. Most of the stuff, they got to be over like 48 inches.
Ah, I didn't know that. I can remember back when I was 8 years old, 9 years old in Michigan, and we had a fair, came to our backyard, or a circus. And I don't think they had a roller coaster, but they had everything else, and that was quite a deal. Put it right in our backyard. Actually, our property joined the property that they put this fair on, or this circus. We saw the elephants and all that kind of stuff. In fact, one of the guys came over. I had a high bar for doing knee circles and stupid little stuff when I was a kid. I had a high bar. My dad had set up for me, and one of the guys in the circus saw me, and he came over and asked my dad if he would let me join the circus. He wanted to train me as a trapeze guy. Over.
Yeah, Roger. But the 10-year-old had a lot of fun, and we were in the park for 2 days, so we were pretty tired, and so. But fortunately, we had the extra night, and then we kind of slept in this morning, and then went and checked out the Griffith Observatory, which is a free thing down there, and then we got in the car and drove home.
Yeah, I lived down there for many years, never went to any of that.
Yeah, and it's free to walk in the door. They charge you for parking, but just getting in and coming and look around is free. So, which is kind of surprising down there. But oh well, we survived Los Angeles for a couple of days. K6US.
Didn't manage to step in any nasty stuff, huh?
Well, Universal, makes everyone go through security to get into their property. So we didn't have any problems, and we were pretty much there the whole time. Saw a couple of homeless people sleeping on the street, but we were either at the park or at the hotel. So we didn't really see much.
Yeah, I understand.
It's funny because they've increased their security, and they won't admit why, and it's because it's LA. You used to be able to just walk into these places, and they keep increasing the security, and they won't admit why they're increasing it. It's like, well, it's because there's so much crime down there. You got to keep all the riffraff out.
Boy, I'll say. Okay. Well, it sounds like you had a pretty good time and a change of venue for you. And of course, the world went on with your help without you up here. But we missed you checking in. We did check you in because you're essentially there. I think there's every every legitimate reason to check you in, even though you don't check in physically. You run the thing. So Rob questioned that, but I said I can't see any reason why you wouldn't want to check him in. He took a part in it just because he didn't talk to his radio. That's a weak, thin point. Anyway, we got you, and we got a few more checked in here. Carrie's on frequency, and Bill and Mike are here, and I guess that's about it. We trying to get. I did talk to KB6RQU last night. He checked in right at the end of the net, of all things. The last check-in we got was KB6RQU off the back of the beam while I was beamed up toward Nevada. But Rob and I both heard him, and we got him, and I asked him if he was going to be here tonight, and he said yes. He would do that. So I'm giving him one last minute here, and then we're going to move on. But anyway, KB6RQU down there in Lake Isabella, K6MYC. Bill, you may call him. I'm not sure my antennas are pointed right for him there, over.
Well, I'm towards you, so he'd probably hear me anyway. KB6RQU, KB6RQU, AA6S.
Yeah, your reflector's part of his fence, isn't it?
Could be.
KE6VG.
KE6VG. Good evening, Robert. 1251, right?
1251, that's correct.
Hello, neighbor.
Yeah, I had to go put the chickens up.
Well, you got the strongest signal. Oh, LOL's in here too, Mikey.
Oh, okay. Off the back of the beam. Good evening to you, Dave, if you're listening and hear me.
I didn't hear him come back, but maybe you would.
Okay, well, I got his number 856 written down anyway. We'll get him when we come around in that direction there. Okay, well, it looks like old Rick, Bozo 61, isn't going to show up, at least at the moment. You guys can keep your ear out for him. And maybe have a check-in after we get done with Santa Cruz. Even though you're pointed wrong, he should hear you. So let me see if we should head toward Santa Cruz and see if Lee and Tom are there tonight, over.
Yeah, I'm coming around towards Santa Cruz. I think it's about there. I might have missed it. This thing's pretty directional. KW6S, 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 AA6S. You around, Tom? Over. About blew the earphones off my head. Good evening. KW6S, AA6S. AJ Michael's in here, so I'll turn it over to him. WA6AJ, AA6S. Go ahead, Mike.
KW6S, WA6AJ. Hello, Tom.
WA6AJ, KW6S. Good evening, Mike. Yeah, you're doing right respectable. You guys are 10 degrees apart on my antenna, and I can hit it pretty close. I think it sounds. I don't have any warblingness on you tonight.
Yeah, no problem. You're getting strong too. Last night I had a terrible amount of noise, so I was having problems hearing a few people, over.
Yeah, I don't remember if we worked last night. That would have been 2 meters. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, tonight I thought I was on 6 meters FT8, and I was on 10 meters FT8, and I thought I'd worked my last state, and then I realized I'd missed out. So I need to pay a little more attention when I sit down to the radio here.
Too many rigs, too many antennas.
Yeah, well, I think I've got ready to go here. I can use 4 radios, and Once in a while I get messed up, but for the most part it's pretty straightforward. WA6AAJ, KW6S.
Roger, Tom. KW6S, WA6AAJ. I have a habit of picking up the wrong mic or turning the wrong antenna, so anyway, I'll turn it back to Mike, K6MYC.
Okay, fine, Mike, thank you. KW6 Sugar in the group. I wonder if Lee should be in there tonight, maybe. He was certainly again there, hanging in there with us last night. That was good. KW6S, good evening, Tom. You're sounding good. K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Good evening, Mike. Yeah, you're doing pretty good here. AJ and I have a pretty good path because he's doing real good, clean, clear signal. Yours is the same, but W6AHA is doing really well as well, and sometimes on about the same heading. Yeah, otherwise things are going good here. I have my 1296 amplifier LNA ready to go up on the tower as soon as I get somebody to take it up there, and I'm doing good. You should probably check for Lee one more time. AF6U, KW6S.
I hear Mikey Mike out there.
Well, very good. I'll jump out of here and let you and rip along with K6MYC there, or your choice. AF6U, KW6S.
I need more chatter from him. I didn't have very much signal. I got to go back and forth and find out where he's coming from today.
Okay, I'll keep you chatter here. I can hear you. You're pretty weak out there until you get the antenna pointed at me, but I hear you out there, Mike. K6MYC from Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. The countdown bozo 1098 out here in Royal Oaks, Watsonville, California. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I got you. Now we got you on a peak. Now I had you on a side lobe. I was hearing you, but it wasn't very strong, and I realized I was too far to the west. Go a little bit. I have to go a little bit south of west to get you. I don't know whether this is a new calibration, but all of a sudden you're coming in at 260 here. Normally it's 250, 268, but we'll take it anyway. Good evening to you, and we'll shoot it around the loop and let the other guys give you a report as well. So over it comes to Mike there, WA6AAJ with Alpha Foxtrot 6 United 1098, K6MYC.
AF6U, hello Lee, WA6AAJ, good and strong in Clovis.
WA6AAJ, good evening, Mike. Yeah, you are coming in loud and clear here on the coast, and we had a little bit of drizzle here this morning. Things are smelling a little bit damp, and I guess you guys are kind of maybe getting out of the 100-degree weather there. How about it?
Yeah, it's starting to get into the 90s, so I don't know how long that will last, but yep, it's a little cooler.
All right, well, that sounds good. Yeah, maybe a little bit cooler, you guys are going to have to break out the jacket. All right, I'll say 7 threes with you, Mike. WA6AAJ from AF6 United, and I'll be standing by for anybody else.
Go ahead, Bill.
AF6U from Able 6 Sugar, over.
Able 6 Sugar, yes sir, I've got you. This is Alpha Fox 6 United, and you're not quite as strong as AAJ Mike there, but you're coming in loud and clear here. You're about the same level as MYC Mike. So yeah, you're doing solid S5 here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger on the S5. I think you turned it over to him when you said that. I think you quit talking. AF6U sounding good here. A little bit of flutter, and signals up and down. The time
Bill. I'll say 73 AA6S from AF6 United. Yeah, your signal is kind of wavering up and down a little bit too. Kind of I don't know, long swell they call it in surfing, I guess. Anyway, I'll go back to Mike, K6MYC from AF6 United.
Okay, very good, Lee. Thank you. And everybody sounds good to me. I could copy everybody in every direction here. So we'll slide out of here. We'll say 73s. I'll shoot it back to Tom. 73s, and thanks for coming in tonight on 432 here, Lee. Signal's working pretty good there. And I'm glad to hear that you got your tri-bander fixed and you've been having some fun there. AF6 United 73s. Up to you, Tom, for your final, and we'll go get the boys in the Bay Area. KW6S for a final, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, I was going to turn down and see if I can catch Bill and move him to 75 meters. But otherwise, that's about all I have going on this evening.
Yeah, Bill, did you hear that? Tom wants to take you to 75. What frequency on 75, Tom?
I'm open. I can go anywhere.
Pick a frequency, Bill.
Low-band radio and the heading booster and all that stuff. Wait a second, I got the wrong radio. I got to have the other one on each here. Pick a frequency.
I was hoping you would. I don't really know the politics on 75. I know a time or two I got in places I wasn't wanted.
Yeah, that's why I don't get on that band too often. I'm going to have to go, I think, quick to that time and put the time here. Give me a second.
Hey, 73, Tom. K6VBG 971.
Did you copy that, Tom?
I've been copying Bill. I didn't hear what it said something else or somebody else in the background.
Now turn up toward course gold there. Go ahead again, Dave. K6VBG. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said 73, Tom. You have a good evening. And I was checking in, Mike.
You may not be hearing his 50 watts there, Tom. Anyway, that's Dave. K6VBG and course gold. He's copying you there. He said 73's good evening. KW6S and the group K6MYC 73. Tom, good luck with Bill on 75 there. You guys pick a frequency. I was waiting for you to pick one, and then I'll get out of here. I'm sure, but you guys can hear each other, so I'll just go to the Bay Area, and we'll go from there. So let's see if we can catch anything from Fred tonight. KW6S. No, that's not right. KD6S. Okay. How about that? KD6S. Okay. Fred, are you there?
KW6S, K6VBG. Hey, Roger, Tom. I just wanted to say 73. Have a good evening. K6VBG. You copy AF6 United? AF6 United. Sure do. Absolutely. We're coming in loud and clear here too, Dave. So I just wanted to make the contact. 73 AF6U. I'm clear. Hi, Roger. I'm over here in DMO 7, right above Mike. Roger. I am Charlie Mike 9 or 6, just like Tom. All right. 73 AF6U.
Got a freak?
Yeah, 3873 looks okay. 3873.
3873, Tom.
You copy, Tom?
Yeah, I'm on my way there. I'm almost there. This is the first time that I've used
Okay, let me try Cupertino. KD6S okay, or WB6JNN, or anybody over in the Bay Area Bozo Net. K6MYC, over. Good evening, Fred. Give me a little more chatter. I'll see if I can find the peak. The peak's all different on the Santa Cruz guys tonight, over.
Okay, yeah, you're about an F1. You're about an F1, so I called you. I don't know where you're pointed.
Well, I have to have more audio from you. I can't point when I don't hear you. Talk to me, Fred. AD6SOK, I don't hear you.
Well, this antenna is a pretty sharp. Probably should get something wider.
Yeah, but you can't expect me to move the antenna back and forth in 3 or 4 seconds. You're only on there for 3 or 4 seconds, Fred, over.
I see. Okay, there you are. Okay, yeah. Well, those antennas are too sharp, I think.
A6S.
Do you want to talk to Fred there, Bill? AA6S. Are you copying Fred, over? Sorry about that, Fred. The guys on Santa Cruz and down in Visalia are trying to get hooked up on 80 meters, and I think Bill and Visalia picked up the wrong microphone there. Came over the top of you there. Anyway, very good. Yeah, I got you pretty much peaked now. I think they are sharp. It's two big, wide, big, long Aggies side by side, so that really narrows the pattern. Sometimes it makes no difference at all. And the pattern and the signals are spread all over the place. Other times it does exactly what it's supposed to be, and it's really narrow, over.
Do you need it because you're trying to reach Nevada? Is that what you need that kind of a setup?
I didn't copy a word of that. Multipath flutter, terrible. I didn't copy a word, over.
Is that setup on your antennas? Is that because you're trying to...
Try it again, Fred. I'm trying to find a peak on you where you don't have that distortion on you, over. Go ahead, Fred. KG6SOK. Where'd you go, Fred? K6MYC. I'm trying to find you. Go ahead. Should be somewhere right around here, but I can move up a little bit at a time. Are you hearing me at all now, Fred?
W&I here. Yes, I hear you about S5. I don't know about Fred.
You're fine. I don't know what's going on with Fred. He doesn't seem to copy me. I'm asking him to give me a 10 or 15 second transmission, and he just gives me 3 seconds, and I can't get a peak on him, over.
Oh, I understand. Anyway, you can check the in-mic. I'm considered about 10908679, but if you need more help, I'm just a few feet away.
Yeah, you're fine, and I'm not sure I didn't have a chance to peek on you either. So make a transmission, and we'll see who else is in here. Maybe you can call Jim. Make a long call for Jim, WB6JNN. Maybe you can hear him on the satellite antenna, and I might hear him, but it'll give me a chance to peek on you, over.
Roger. Yes, WB6, K6MYC. Nice and windy down here. Extremely windy. Anyway, hopefully that's enough chatter.
No, I lost you. starting to get you now. Give me more count. I'm sneaking up on you, but it's very, very tight tonight. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. You know, the crazy but you go ahead and call, and I'll listen because I can hear people anyway, no matter which way that means pointing.
I don't know what's happened here, but everything's off by about 10 degrees. In the opposite direction from where it normally goes.
Oh, QSB. I can call Jim. Give me a minute. I need to check on the antenna.
Okay. Well, we'll let it go. I'm having trouble even copying you at Q5. You're running Q4 with QSB. You come up to Q5. I'm getting most of it, but I've only got 1 or 2 degrees that I can hear you. I mean, 1 or 2 degrees, and then you're gone. Over.
That's what Fred was saying. That what during that contact this is how all the reflective surfaces are behaving. That's really reflecting off of everything, and then it's great, but then it has to do the hard work.
Okay. I don't hear anybody else in there. Let me take another call and see if I can get anybody. WB6, well, I got nothing from Jim. I don't think I'll hear him. Band is in terrible shape tonight, just terrible. Signals are really weak from you guys up there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, and very sharp, very narrow. W6PQL, W6 Papa Queen London. Give me some chatter, K6MYC, over. Hearing anybody else in the Bay Area. Bay Area, last call, check in, please. Give me some check-ins. Bay Area for check-ins. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, QRZ.
KB6, WFC.
Okay, now why are you so loud? I can't figure this out. KB6, WFC. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening. K6MYC and KB6WFC, Bozo number 775. So, sounding good for a change.
Yeah, give me a little more chatter. I'm going to turn the blanker on and off and see what's causing the distortion. Over.
Okay, well, let's see here. It's, I don't have fog today, but it was foggy earlier, and so there's 58 degrees, and that's your typical summer day, I guess. How copy, over?
Okay, well, I've got Q5 copying you. Normally I don't have you this solid and this steady, and I haven't even tried to find you. Everybody else is really, really weak and peaky, but you're in there very good. Okay, on your foggy day. They said it rained a little bit of rain down in Watsonville today. This morning, I guess it rained a little bit, so it cooled off here. I don't think we got much past 90. It might have gotten into the 90s, but very low 90s, and we're supposed to hang that way through the weekend, so that's okay with me. Anyway, thanks for checking in. You might check and see if you hear W6PQL. Give Jim a call. I haven't heard him yet. KB6WFC, K6MYC, over.
Roger. Hey, Jim, W6PQL, are you available? KB6WFC.
I hear nothing.
And I don't hear anything either, Mike.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go on up and get N60 and 73 Thank you, Mike. Good to hear you. Look for you Sunday night there. KB6WFC, Daly City, K6MYC, Bozo Net check-ins. Here we go.
Have a good weekend.
N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC, calling and listening.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. High temperature, I don't remember, somewhere in the low 80s. And dinner was barramundi and asparagus. And I think I mentioned that Hector fixed the 80-meter dipole, and NA60 was up this morning and straightened out several things. We found a broken vertical on my Foursquare, and he found a bad cable in our network, and some of the cabling on the 80-meter switching was fouled up. But Gary designed and built it, so he fixed it. Anyway, that's it. We'll see you on Sunday night, I guess, N6RO.
Yeah, very good. What did you say was your main course, meat-wise?
Barramundi, that South Pacific fish that I like.
Oh, yeah, barramundi. Okay, I heard the word, but I didn't catch it clearly. Okay, good. Well, I had, what did we have? Leftover ribs and broccoli. That was good. And a big, beautiful watermelon. Really, really good watermelon. We touched off everything and used as a palate refresher. So that was our meal. And it was about 90 today. I don't think it got much past 90. It was a nice day. I worked in the barn all day. I had a successful day in the barn by using Braille to sort parts. I had parts in little bins all over the place that were disorganized, and I cleaned off a spot on the bench and started to organize parts, and by God, I found 3 or 4 bins with similar stuff in them in different places, and I put all the similar parts together for a change. It won't do me any good later, but it do somebody some good if they were looking for something. 7-3, Ken. I'm glad to hear you got everything fixed, and say hi to Hector if he's going to be back tomorrow. N6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, finding your dinner, and yeah, Hector did the job Tuesday night. He got here at 5 p.m. and he came down the tower just at sunset, 8:30. So, and then we went into a panic trying to check the dipole, and found the cabling was all screwed up. But it's all straightened out now. The only thing we're waiting for now is a new transverter to get on 222. I may probably see that in about 3 to 4 weeks. See you on Sunday, N6RO.
Yeah, it won't take 3 or 4 weeks if he's already got your order, and he said he'd be shipping an invoice soon. You'll probably see it inside of 2 weeks there. Okay, good. All right, take care, and we'll see you Sunday night. It's an interesting thing. I went back and forth. I went up to 320 and down to 280, and I could copy you almost the same way everywhere. The guys in the Bay Area, I could only move 1 or 2 degrees, and I'd lose them. Really weird conditions tonight. But I copied you all the way from 280 to 320, so I had a 40-degree spread with almost no change, Ken, over.
Yeah, I must be bouncing off some rock somewhere, as well as direct. I'm always pointed at you, unless I need to respond to somebody who is not in your direction. So, I think that covers it. RO is off to a Zoom meeting.
Go to your Zoomie. See you later, K6MYC 73.
Night.
Okay, KO6IQR. You must be in this same general heading, Mario. Over.
K6MYC, KO6IQR, Bozo 1189.
Yeah, I got you. But no, you're probably going to be one of those I have to fish for. You're very weak. I've got you, solid copy, but let me see if I can tune back and forth across you during your transmission there. Go ahead.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, this is KSXR. It's another warm day in the valley. Wasn't quite as warm as it was the last previous few days. I guess it was probably similar along low 90s. Made it feel a little bit worse, believe it or not. It felt hotter for some reason. So that was our day out here, and luckily we're just about done. We're going to take down the final section of the building this week, probably next week, and then start demo concrete.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like you're making headway. How long before you're finished, you think?
We're looking end of August should be our completion date. That's everything removed, graded, and turned over to the county.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got you in a very strange direction. Instead of 308 or so, I've got you at 292. So everything's off tonight, and that's why I'm struggling with people where to point, because I point where they should be, and they're not strong if they're there at all. Had a horrible time with the guys in the Bay Area. But you're spread out all over. I copy you all the way from 290 to 320. But you're up, and there's two peaks. There's a bounce, obviously. There's two paths tonight. You have another little peak at about 315. Good peak here at 292, but your best peak at 292, 295, which is an oddball. Normally you're 310. Go figure. Okay, on your progress there in August. So what's going to happen after that? Do you go home?
Yeah, I finally get to go home. It doesn't. This actually feels like home more than my actual home does. Believe it or not, I haven't been home very much, to be honest with you, and it's going to be kind of get back into the swing of things in SoCal. I'm going to take probably about a month off before I go back to work when I get back home.
Where's QTH, home QTH down there?
The beautiful Anaheim, California.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got a good location in Anaheim. I can always work Ralph down there, K6TSK. And so we should be able to work you. If you put something decent up and maybe add some power, then we'll be able to make it with you quite regularly. It's going to be a shame not to have pretty continued communications with you down there. Anyway, good luck. Thanks for checking in here, of course, and we'll let you go, and I'll slide on up into, well, maybe I might hear John, but I won't hear him in this direction. This is a weird direction. I don't think I'll hear John on his whole loop tonight in this direction, so I'll have to search for John. Maybe you can help me keep him on the air till I find him. 7-3 for now, Mario. KO6IQR, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, 7-3, K6MYC, KO6QR, KO6IQR. I will be having my ears open for Whiskey Victor Lima. KD6
Whiskey Victor Lima. Thank you, Mario. KD6WVL, KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima. Give me a long call so I can find you, John. K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, KD6WVL, 1179. You're at a peak, got a lot of fading, but you came up. Hopefully I did also, over.
Yeah, gotcha. I didn't have to move very much. I went a little bit east of Mario, and there you were. So pretty good signal. I thought I'd have trouble with you tonight. Weird conditions on the band tonight, but we've got your 1179 in good shape here.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, it is a lot of fading. You peaked up pretty good there, so I'm glad. I was kind of worried I'd be able to get in there. Thanks for the check-in, Mike. KD6WVL 73.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good to hear you here, too. Quite surprised at how well you're doing. 7-3, John. Thank you again for checking in, as always, here, and I'll slide on up to Sacramento here. Let's see. Somewhere around here we ought to have KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB, are you there tonight, Darren? K6MYC. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC, bumping the antenna a little bit at a time toward the east, or more toward north, I should say. Nothing heard, so let's see, John, you might pick it up and give me a call. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, K6MYC, this is KR6MR, Bozo 759, very weak, very weak, a little chatter for you to peek on me. KR6MR, KR6MR, Bozo 759, 759, over.
Yeah, no, you're good copy here. KR6MR 759, K6MYC, I got you. And you came in right from the beginning where I was starting out, just leaving Darren's heading. You came in and I moved another 10 degrees, and you're pretty much the same signal strength across that area. A little flutter, a little multipath, but not bad. And easily Q5, so I don't know what was in the path to the Bay Area, but I was having a terrible time with Fred and Gary over there. I never did hear W6PQL or WB6JNN, and I did not hear K6WIS on the back shatter path. Maybe he was not there. So we might take a standby for him here. You normally hear Paul when he's calling my way, don't you, when he's pointed this way, over?
Yeah, okay, I heard Paul. I think he tried to call you on bounce. But he only gave his call sign one time, over.
Okay, well, let me call him here, and I'll move it a little bit more to the north for him. I should get him somewhere right around in here. K6WIS, K6MYC on the direct path, Paul. K6WIS, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC and the group. This is K6WIS, number 637 in Placerville. Good connection on the direct path, 556. The bounce path was not working for me tonight. Over.
Yeah, very heavy multipath up and down. But you started out solid, and then all of a sudden it went into multipath. You're probably hearing the same thing on me, but quite strong. I did not hear you, but I was having a hard time hearing anybody out of the Bay Area. I mean, the signals were 10, 15 dB below normal. Fred usually pounds in on 432. And Fred was losing me, and I couldn't hear him. He was only making 3-second transmissions. Kept saying, talk longer, Fred. And he said, well, your pattern's so narrow. Yeah, but I have to go back and forth to see where the hell the peak is. The peak wasn't where it was normally. So I was struggling with him. And you may have been trying in there through that period, but I didn't hear you. But anyway, we've got you now. 637 is checked in, and how about anybody else with you there, over?
No, negative, just myself, Mike, just myself, and good evening there, John in Meadow Vista. I got you 5x9.
Yeah, good.
Also 5-9.
There you go, good 5-9s between you guys, so that's fine. All right, Paul, well, thanks very much. Good to hear both of you guys, and I did not hear Darren tonight. I'll come back as I'm finishing the net. I'll swing back and stop one more time toward Darren. Do you have any word on him, or did he say he wasn't going to be here, John, over?
I have not talked to Darren today. Over.
Here's Darren.
Oh, Darren's in there. Okay, I'm not pointed at you, Darren. Let me come back a little bit. Give me some chatter, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over.
Good evening, Mike. You got to get I guess they're going to chatter a bit here. Rough copy. Hopefully you get a little turned toward me, and then I'll start to hear you well. Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo 756.
Well, I called you earlier when I was pointed in your direction, pointed right where I'm pointed now. So I guess we just missed you timing-wise. But anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for popping in. I did hear your voice up on the other up in the other direction where I was talking to Paul and John. But that was about 15 degrees more to the north. So I came back quite a ways, and you're peaking here sort of in your normal direction, somewhere between 310 and 320, depends on the night, over.
Oh, yeah. No worries. I just wanted to pop in there and say hello. Did John make it tonight?
KR6MR, yeah, he's here.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch him. I had to step away, so usually we meet up before. No worries. Have a good one, Mike. Carry on with the net. Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo.
He's the one that alerted me to you, but I also heard you at the same time. He said Darren's in there, so there you go. I asked about you, and he said, oh, there's Darren now, over. All right, 7-3, Darren. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Sunday night there. And the other fellows that you can probably catch them as well while I'm pointed toward Nevada there. KJ6KFB with KR6MR and K6WIS, K6MYC clear. Anybody else before I go to Nevada, over? Anybody else before I go to Nevada?
Oh, boy, there you picked up.
Oh, there you know. Now you're in a new direction. Now I'm at 320 something.
It's okay. We heard you.
Okay, now I'm up at 330. 334, Redding, K6MYC. Anything from you there, KD6SW, over? You guys might keep your ear out for some CW from KD6SW, over? Okay, I'm going to Nevada. And there we are to Nevada. I think Richard said he would not be here tonight. So I don't think I'll hear Richard tonight, but we should hear KE7UQL. How about you, Daniel? Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, K6MYC, over.
So it is 272. This is KE7UQL.
Got you all okay. I didn't get a chance to peek on you. I think I went too far to the east. But good signal. Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay. You need a little more scatter if you want to point that antenna in a certain direction. Here we are, KE7UQL. East of Carson City, Nevada. Not enough scatter because I'm short-winded here. A little bit of thunderstorm is going on out there.
Yeah, I got you now. And you peaked up, but there's quite a bit of QSB. You're going up and down, so it's hard to find a peak. I get a peak and then you disappear or you go way down. But this should be pretty close. Anyway, good. No, not a problem. And we'll look for you Sunday night, of course. Thanks for coming up here on 432. And if I remember right, Richard said he would not be here tonight. He told us that last night, didn't he?
Into the Bozo Net. Them now, over.
Okay, I found another peak. See, the peak keeps moving on you. I missed the first part, but I think you said, Roger, Roger. Richard will not be here tonight, correct?
Correct. Listen for November 7th. Over.
Okay, November 6, November 7, Victor Alpha Zulu. See if you can hear him. I may not hear him based on the conditions tonight. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, GAE 6 MYC. Over, Eric. I can't. You're fluttering to the point where the readability is poor. Did you hear him? Is he in here or not? Give me a Roger or negative. Negative.
Roger. Checking in. He is here.
You do not hear him. Okay, very good. Thank you. I'm glad we tried. He hasn't checked in on 432 for quite some time. Normally it's because he's either not home or his system isn't as good as it is on 2 meters. He gets quite loud on 2 meters, but he's up and down. He has a massive fade margin. So it must be a different set of mountains between him. Now at least 73's, Daniel, you got it all to yourself tonight. Take care. Good night, and we'll see you Sunday night. KE7UQL near Carson City, K6MYC, Central California near Fresno, 73.
Thank you, K6MYC, KE7UQL. Thanks for the check-in, and thanks for K7UQL and N7VAZ, 73.
Okay, VAZ was not there, right?
Well, he is here. He is here. He is on the air. Over.
Oh, he is here. Give me Rogers. Is he here?
Roger.
Yeah. You got so much multipath on it, I can't understand what you're saying. That's why I wanted to have the Rogers. It's hard to miss Rogers. Okay, I've got 1193. 1193, you're logged in, Eric, and thank you very much for being there. Thank you, Eric, for your persistence there. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, 73, K6MYC. I heard you a little bit that time. I heard just a little bit that time, but not much signal. I couldn't read it. It was just detectable, Eric. 7373. Okay, I'm going back to the Bay Area for W6PQL. Still hearing Nevada, and I pointed at 300. Band is really weird tonight. Bay Area, W6PQL, K6MYC. W6PQL, K6MYC. W6PQL, K6MYC. I'm hearing voices, but I'm not sure who it is. Keep calling, and I'll try to find you. Keep calling. It does not sound like PQL, but somebody's trying to get in. Keep calling. This is K6MYC listening. Over. Okay, I'm going to start down here further. Maybe it's somebody in Gilroy. Maybe it's WA6JKN. I'm not sure. Let me go to Gilroy and see if I can pick you up here. There we go. WA6JKN or anybody else, WA6JKN, K6MYC, calling and listening. Over. Well, I guess we're done, Aaron, because I can't hear him. I don't know whether it was maybe some leakage. I was hearing the guys finishing up in Nevada while I was pointed at 300 degrees, for God's sake, off 60 degrees. So the path is really weird tonight. Aaron must be putting everybody to bed. Where's Mark tonight? K6MTS. Mark, are you here? Anybody else left in here? I didn't hear 982 tonight. I think he has 432. I did not hear any big signals from LOL. Maybe he's working the moon. Somebody did check him in, so we've got LOL checked in, but I have not heard him yet. Okay, hearing nobody to respond to, I'll just say this is K6MYC Bozo 47 in Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, closing the 432-100 net on, what is this, June 19? I think, June 19. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 2026. 7-3, good night all.